Slammers.
The rare, the mystical game 3 in our league. We often have the 2-0 finishes, but these two teams are so evenly matched, and it has shown in this series. I'm loving what we've seen so far, and I just can't wait for this draft. Already, finally, Weight Slammers say, no more Nautilus on Kingsland. It's too good. Kingsland, you're too good. And so they take that away, as well as the Ornn coming out from Oasis.
And unfortunately, we will no longer get to see hooks onto walls.
Exactly. Yeah. We'll have to deal with skill shots into walls instead. Whatever Braum does into walls.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're picking up Braum here to start here. Also to note, the Zyra, that was a big part of Weight Slammers' first victory there, is taken out. So, and the Ornn being taken out too, which was a big adjustment. Kind of going there. Ooh.
And the Zyra hover, the Zyra lock. So yes, this definitely can work quite well into the Braum. Braum is strong early game, as Stefano actually mentioned earlier, but Zyra, another very, very strong champion in the early game, able to do AoE crowd control and do a lot of damage, able to get those plants. It's really, really powerful. And Aphelios going to be the blind pick for Oasis.
I love it. I love it because we just went from like the most beta champ in the world that I hate watching in Yumi to like, I'm going to come at you with this Zyra and Aphelios and we're just going to put down damage. Chad bot lane coming over to Oasis Esports, and I love to see it.
Yeah, actually, the Lucien coming in. So this is going to be a huge matchup in the bot lane. Just so much damage going back and forth. Lucien Braum is such a great combination. Yeah. And not only that, Lucien is one of those champions who needs kills. If you don't get kills in lane as Lucien, you're not getting anywhere in the game. So yeah, that's going to be so volatile.
Love Lucien. The only part of like I've been trying to play Lucien recently because the prestige skin. Just wanted to try to play it. Lucien really feels kind of bad if you don't get those kills like you're mentioning, though. Because really, really falls off super hard. So that's a bit of the scary thing. But if anyone could really put down a good game plan to come out earlier, it might be these guys. Lucien Braum, of course, that classic combination, really easy to proc that Braum passive when you get the double autos coming through. So I like to see it. They do have some late game insurance there with the Vladimir pick too as well, so it's not like they're all in on the early game.
Yeah, and Nappy now going towards the Aatrox if this hover. Yeah, so it is locked in. So that's going to be the Aatrox, which, will be going into the top lane. A nice blind pick, and we haven't seen a lot of Aatrox from Nappy. We notice, things like Fiora and Riven were available and opted to go for this instead this time. But the Kayn ban again, so they really, really don't want to deal with that at all. And, this Vladimir can go top lane or mid, more commonly it's mid lane, but now we still haven't seen the junglers, both of these junglers holding their cards very close to their chest in this draft base.
I definitely understand the Kayn ban in this one. It's just absolutely awful if you're a Aphelios or Zyra, because what would you do? Like,
exactly.
Nothing.
It's you get blown up. Yeah.
You have no way to kind of peel it off, and then you also pick the top laner that isn't gonna really help you peel that off. So it's just like, let's just get rid of that because we're not drafting things to deal with it. So it makes a whole lot of sense there. They continue to ban that, and now we're seeing potentially it's Olaf ban, which I also think makes
I was about to call that out.
Since that happened last time. So the pretty smart couple more bans here. It could be very interesting where we're going to see. What I really liked about these teams right now is that we're really seeing a diverse champion pool from a lot of them. Obviously we got a couple of repeat Ezreal. We got a repeat top lane. My brain's not working.
Sion.
We got one of those repeats, but other than that, we've seen a lot of diversity coming out of picks and really just diverse styles of team compositions. It's good, and it does make this last little part here very interesting. Jarvan once again being picked up, and we saw how good that was in game 1.
Yeah, so the Jarvan being picked up now. The Graves not available, but the Kha'Zix still is. So then will Eat Dog go for the comfort pick, which clearly he was comfortable on that. But the Malphite is hovered, and this is likely. So this is likely going towards the top lane because you do just fine into something along the lines
Malphite's
of an Aatrox.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It is obviously like
and there's the Kha'Zix
again. So they really are in for this like kind of early game spiking right as everyone hits level 6. Let's all wombo combo and just smack at them again. A little bit of late game insurance with Vladimir, but you don't want to be in a situation right now with this team where you're trying to rely on just your Vladimir being basically your only late game damage. Because I'm assuming that's not an AP Malphite.
Yeah, I mean, there's the possibility and
whatever, but like
you might see, you know, a little bit of AP coming up, but actually the Galio is what's picked up. And Galio, I think, is a very, very good champion here and in general. Galio and Jarvan is ridiculous.
It gives you that peel for this backline that we were just mentioning. Doesn't have any peel for themselves or anything like that.
And you're able to
damage. So
you're able to deal with the late game Vladimir potentially. So yeah, it is going to be a very, very interesting fight here, especially that bottom lane. So much fighting could happen out of these two picks.
Yeah, I really like what Oasis kind of put together here. Let's see if they're going to be able to run back and complete the comeback here and win here into the quarterfinals. It'll be very, very interesting.
Yep, we will be back after our competitive integrity break. We'll be back in a few minutes. Don't go away.
Okay, welcome back. We are into Game 3 now, Oasis Esports versus Weight Slammers. It was a big comeback win in Game 1. It was clean work in Game 2 to bring us to this point. And yeah, it's all for broke now.
Yeah, I want to start off with the jungle discussion because we do see Eat Dog back on this Kha'Zix. Clearly a comfort pick for him, as it is not at all a meta pick right now. Roman this time not on a champion that can punish it quite as easily. Definitely Eat Dog has more options and available to him when fighting Roman. Still though, you do expect the Jarvan to win early game fights if those do occur, and so you are still going to I assume see Oasis go for some kind of invade here and some kind of early jungle pressure here. Now Nappy is going to actually see the 5 stack, and so he's going to back right off there. And they will respond by going into the red side jungle there.
Yeah, they're over there, but here they are. Oh, the prestige skin on the Lucien, by the way.
Ask Lazy for some tips there.
Yeah, yeah, maybe this is what I just need to learn. Maybe I was thinking it's the field's about to play, but maybe I'm just bad. So we'll see what Lazy can kind of do for it.
The big thing is casting, so that's what makes that's what matters right here.
Yeah, the big difference is going to be like Lazy has been playing Ezreal, who scales super well. And it's kind of just in a lot of ways just a better version of Lucien. So, but we'll see what kind of they kind of end up going on.
Nappy is kind of caught out here.
Why are you here? Why are you here? Oh no! Well, there's the kills that we said Lucien needed to snowball, and they just donated it.
Yeah, but hang on, STEVENSOLOKILL actually takes a whole bunch of damage there, and yeah, it looked like no summoners available. But wow, that this early game has gone kind of awry for both teams, but in particular for Nappy, who was in a very greedy spot in that bush there. STEVENSOLOKILL, though, super low already, and this Galio can push you in really hard. Eat Dog has started on the bot side well. That's Jarvan on the top, and you are going to see an entire wave pushed in here by the bot lane of Oasis. So general advantages besides the kill definitely went to Oasis here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting, but again, like, it's going to feel really good for Lucien. He's just going to start with an extra longsword over there into the bot lane.
Yeah.
And can really have to do a lot of work, and you're kind of pretty annoyed if you're the enemy bot lane going like, come on, like,
hello?
Easily oh no, Eat Dog in a lot of trouble here as Roman's right on top of him, but Roman's trying to slap in those auto attacks. They'll use the smite to heal back up here. Here comes STEVENSOLOKILL. Come help. Roman's going to flash out, gets ignited. Will STEVENSOLOKILL loses life for this? Then he gets ignited himself as Taythalis is going to walk away and pick up that one.
Yeah, Taythalis, nice follow there. That is definitely the advantage going over towards Oasis there, and a really, really nice invade. Even though Eat Dog played it very well with smiting those wolves to get some health back, still, we said before, I just said the Jarvan definitely the stronger champion at this point of the game, and showing that right there. Going for the invade, not as effective as the Olaf invade, but still doing some work.
Yeah, they're doing a good job pushing in over this bot lane right now, forcing them not to be able to just all in on them, which is exactly what you want to do. But wait till around like level 3 or 4 and see what this bot lane does on top of the Zyra Aphelios. We know they're pretty skilled and really want to make things happen here, but a Kingsland just does a lot of damage, a lot of poke right now early on.
Yeah, Kingsland not being able to get on that. Oh, here's a nice engage. Yeah, Galio is so powerful at these early stages of the game. Getting that combo, being able to get the taunt. It is up to STEVENSOLOKILL to really time those pools properly to avoid that. And here is the gank coming in from Roman, but also a gank at the bot lane.
Lash is coming through from the red team bot lane. They're trying to get out here. Lazy, meanwhile, is just slapping in some auto attacks. Eatdog will contribute as well, and end up picking the kill. Meanwhile, Taythalis hits that level 3, goes for the all... Well, not quite all in, but
yeah,
does do a ton of damage.
That's what I'm talking about. It's so hard, and you already saw, just as we panned over, that was Galio channeling... Oh, here's Nappy with a fight. That was Galio channeling the taunt right after he baited out the pool from the Vladimir, just so he could guarantee it. And yeah, it's just really difficult for the Vladimir here. I like this Galio pick a lot, and Ignite is going to come back up soon. When that does, you're looking for a solo kill.
Nappy. Using that sword. Slap him. I like it, Nappy. And sorry, back to your point we were making over in the mid lane. And that was kind of just like the classic melee versus range matchup in the mid lane where at level 3, you just kind of go in when you're the melee guy and you have a lot of the advantages and was able to make that happen. The biggest advantage Taythalis had too was Taythalis was actually doing the early damage in that lane before they hit level 3. So I thought potentially he was going to all in and get that kill. But yeah, just doing a good job. Taythalis really understanding their champion. And STEVENSOLOKILL right now is just trying to get to the late game.
Yeah, there is a bit of vertical jungling again coming in as Eatdog was going for that Gromp, but was spotted out actually by Kingsland, who wisely checked that Gromp to see if Kha'Zix was there. That opens up Jarvan to go into Eatdog's top jungle. So now they will have dragon control here as long as the bot lane can get priority there. So we'll see if that's going to happen, because it is going more or less even in the bot lane right now. Nothing too crazy is going on here. There's a nice little taunt from Taythalis. And yeah, so that, you know, we're looking for potentially an early dragon from one of these junglers.
Yeah, and you're pretty happy with even from here on out if you're double being Kingsland.
Absolutely.
Like, again, that kill just kind of feels bad. Lucian's got the 1, but again, I feel like Lucien just needs a buff because it's a fun champion and one of my favorite to watch in pro play. I know, like, for whatever reason, Riot's kind of scared of buffing this champion. Yeah. It wasn't really dominant for a while. But honestly, that was kind of the most fun time to watch AD carry. So let's see what they kind of do with that. But that's neither here or there. Right now, in this game, Lazy does have that 1 kill, and they're looking to find a way to snowball this lead as Eatdog is on their way to bot lane.
Yeah, that AoE coming back from that particular weapon of Aphelios, and I should have done more research. Now here comes the Kha'Zix gank, though.
LB gonna get that one. Eatdog picking up a kill. This is what Eatdog wanted to do in the first game that he played. Kha'Zix was just gank and repeat and get kills. Was unable to do that, but this game, getting it done.
Yeah, absolutely not allowed to do that in that first game. And yeah, 2 kills already onto the Kha'Zix behind in farm. But the counter jungling, just like I said, from the Jarvan, not nearly as strong as from the Olaf. And that's exactly why that ban came through. So we will see if they're able to get anything out of that. Actually, the dragon control still is in the favor of Oasis this time. So here's Nappy going on to thesummonerdude, who, yeah, it has gone the Comet, and so it's going AP early. This is a common thing. You're going to see him go tank later on, but it's going to be AP at first, just for that lane pressure. And yeah, the dragon is secured. That's just, you know, even with the kill in the bottom lane, Eatdog not able to establish any objective control.
Yeah, able to kind of get that one there. And you'll like that as something to try to come back into this game right now for Oasis Esports. Yeah, it's kind of interesting right now as we're seeing why this Kha'Zix was banned the first time around and why they put so much priority on picking this champion. They're making it happen, and right now Eatdog and Justyn are roaming around, much like Roman and the Kingsland were doing in previous games, roaming around together. Love seeing jungles and supports doing that kind of stuff. We'll
so here. Now the Braum, really far in to the jungle there. So I like that they're responding with some counter jungling of their own. And now here comes Roman, potentially for the dive, but you're pretty scared of that against a Malphite. Rift Herald is about to spawn, so maybe they will go for that control instead. Yeah, they are moving towards that.
Let's see now, pushing towards the mid lane. We check back in with them over here. Of course, Taythalis has that 1 kill from earlier, but the CS has been basically even from there on out. So you're happy when you're STEVENSOLOKILL with that kind of result, but Taythalis can affect so much part of the map. Has hit 7, hasn't really used that ultimate anywhere. to like make a big play roaming somewhere, but I do expect it to happen at some point, and it's going to be a big team fight when that does happen.
Yeah, thesummonerdude found a nice little avenue there to get out of that pullback from the Aatrox. Here's Taythalis going to come in, and yeah, the gank comes through. So Taythalis, the thing with Galio is that you have trouble getting away from ganks if they're already close to you, because if you try to use that dash, it'll go back into them. Now he's going to run right into each other. They almost just drive on each other.
Awkward. You're going to get a taunt up. Roman has made his way to help out his mid laner. Eatdog might go down here. One more Aatrox will do it. Just a flash in to secure it. Eatdog will actually pick that one up, but Galio will ult in to at least trade that one. But here comes the Ignite, and STEVENSOLOKILL will take him out. Taythalis goes down. In the long run, this is a 2-for-1.
Yeah, that was a nicely played fight, and yeah, Taythalis got a little bit unlucky running into Kha'Zix there, because what he wanted to do was recall in that situation. You can see he has bought up Mercury Treads as well as that Hextech Revolver, so he had a lot of gold. He was sitting on a lot of gold there. Did get a little bit of extra from that one kill, but Roman, you know, we just keep seeing it. This Jarvan is not nearly having the early game pressure of the Olaf in terms of dueling potential. So Eatdog just taking advantage of that. Already 3 kills.
Yeah, you can really enjoy that, and of course getting another kill and STEVENSOLOKILL is kind of a big deal too as well. So yeah, they can snowball this game. It's certainly within their grasp. 1,000 gold lead right now for Weight Slammers, as they're the ones with the early lead over here. But here's Eatdog once again, repeat ganking bot over and over again. Give him the campy mode because he's just always here. And ultimate comes from Zyra, who does make them back off. Teleports coming through as well, as they're now going on the engage. As Justyn has to defensively use his ultimate. Here comes Roman jumping on top of him. Kingsland will pick up that kill. Taythalis has found the fight over here too as well. Lazy putting on a decent amount of damage on him, forcing him back, but ends up being just a good little counter gank by the Oasis Esports.
Yeah, and that was 5 people, as Nappy has made his way down here as well. They're really, really going for this turret. Rift Herald, remember, was completed, so they are going to try and get a lot out of this, as they did commit everything to it, and it looks like they are going to succeed in getting this first turret once again. So that's still Oasis. The objective control that Roman has offered to this team is so good, and yeah, that pool does not stop the pull in, and beautiful work there. And yeah, STEVENSOLOKILL just too far up. Looks like they're going to get a second hit here, but there's Roman getting caught up.
Yeah, Roman now trying to run away over here. Kingsland trying to use that utility to slow him down, but Dog will still jump on top of them. Flash comes through for Lazy. Wants to pick that one up. Does do so. 2 kills now onto Lazy. Let's see if they can kind of continue and engage. Double B, remember, is not a very mobile AD carry. Trying to run away. Gonna be able to stop him up. Gonna get stunned down. Lazy picking up another kill. 3rd one of the game for them. And let's go. I love watching a Lucien.
Yeah, really, really nice from Lazy going in aggressively there. You love to see that. Still a gold lead has been maintained by Oasis because of that first turret. And all the kills, though, pretty much are onto Taythalis here. So really relying on that Galio to make those team fights plays happen. But Nappy has gotten that Conqueror procced, and yeah, Nappy's going to be very strong. The only issue you're running into here is Bramble Vest already completed by the Malphite. So we noted that, you know, that Comet start, but yeah, he's going straight into tank mode here, and it's going to be very, very difficult for Nappy to take him down.
Yeah, we're going to see what Nappy kind of continues decides to do, whether he decides to just continue fighting over here in top lane or make a play with the rest of the team. Cloud Drake is now up and available. He does not have teleport as he's sitting over in the top lane. SummonerDude does have teleport, so note that. Taythalis is going to use his taunt. He's got 3 people surrounding him right now. He's the person that usually wants to jump and help someone else out. He doesn't really have that available. He usually uses it to just jump away. So that's a big ultimate kind of blown down right now. Eatdog, meanwhile, is in a bit of trouble for themselves. Here's that teleport I was talking about. A SummonerDude has now made their way over here, does have the ultimate available to jump onto anyone. So they're just trying to run away because they know they don't want to deal with that Malphite ultimate. And meanwhile, Eatdog is just going to jump on top of Taythalis here. Can't get away, does get himself to get out. Shutdown comes through right now. They're continuing this fight over onto this turret. Now will potentially move over towards the dragon. Nappy is here, but had to walk here. And
yeah, and Taythalis is dead and also does not have ultimate available now. That's a very, very long cooldown. It's one of the longest, if not the longest cooldown of any spell in League of Legends besides summoner spells. So it's going to be very, very difficult now for Taythalis to play this next little while. But they are going to go engage, and Lazy
Nappy trying to go for the despite King's Lad missing the E to start this fight there. They still get the good engage here, flashing on top and getting that knock up, but Lazy does a good amount of damage here. He's going to force them to be able to back off here, but the Jarvan is coming around the bend. See if they're going to be able to get that. They do spot him out. They get the slow on them, does the brand. Roman still wanting to try to make this happen, is walking straight towards them. Get the slow once again, saying back off.
Yeah, really great work there from Justyn actually on Braum, able to get those skill shots down, and especially the first one where they didn't have any vision. He just guessed that Jarvan was coming around and got the slow on him to prevent the engage. So really nice. And yeah, you're pretty scared of Lazy, but here might be an engagement, and no magic resist at all.
Exactly. So much damage coming through right now for Taythalis because it was built purely for the 1v1 against Nappy. So Taythalis will pick up that kill. Nappy will make his way over towards the mid lane to pick up the farm there instead.
Yeah, they've fully lane swapped here. This is exactly what they want, because now with that Malphite only having built armor, and oh, Johnny, Malphite built a Bomby Cinder. Stop putting that on Malphite. Oh man, okay,
if you
that's it.
Are new to this, he does not like that item. On that
I do not like Bomby Cinder on Malphite.
Did he sell it?
He sold it.
Okay, he heard you maybe, even though this is 5 minutes in the past technically.
That is incredible. Like he sold Bomby Cinder. Somebody on his team was like, "Hey, didn't you watch the stream? Wes said it's not efficient."
Then he sells it. That's amazing, actually.
What a moment. Okay, so Taythalis going for Justyn here.
Yeah, he's going to get the taunt up over there. Lazy there is to do some damage. Ultimate comes through from Justyn, but everyone is over here from Oasis Esports, so they can't really get some damage out. They'll just be happy with escaping so far.
Yeah, they committed so much for Justyn, and he managed to flash away and completely, be fine. So that's definitely that is going to secure the Rift Herald. So that's going to be what they really got out of it. But the gold lead once again has been secured by Weight Slammers here, and Taythalis still be able to bully STEVENSOLOKILL, and will be able to for quite a while yet. Those Mercury Treads, all the magic resist he currently needs.
Here we go. They're continuing to push this in right now, and just training priority in the rest of their lanes. Quick gold checkup. It's about 1,000 gold lead right now for Weight Slammers, but they're doing a good job of kind of running this one back with them as Oasis Esports, because they definitely are the ones that scale a little harder. And yeah, you got a couple kills that you need on Lucien to feel kind of good, but like I said, it's just doesn't scale as well as some other AD carries on that 2-item, 3-item power spike that the other AD carries start getting. But right now, yeah, Aphelios doesn't even have an item, so you're still stronger, and you really want to start taking fights, I believe, if you're Weight Slammers.
Yeah, there's Justyn getting a little bit of vision up in that jungle. And so, yeah, that's Nappy going to be continuing to farm up here. And like you say, the scaling, there's Vladimir, but actually Galio's just such a perfect counter with that AoE magic shield that he can use in team fights.
Like adaptive helm, and you just don't do anything to him.
Exactly. It's so brutal. So he's going to go for a little bit more AP, but likely, yeah, you're gonna see something along those lines. Abyssal Mask, I think, is really good on Galio. Very efficient. Even gives cooldown reduction, which he sorely needs. So yeah, this Galio is a great pick into this. Here's Taythalis actually going for another gank.
Jumping onto King's Land. Oh, usually that feels bad, but the team is there. The boys are there to help, and they're slapping them right back. And here comes the Malphite jumping in there, trying to make this team fight happen. Galio's going to jump in as well. The Wombo combo is through, but no one's done yet. Roman will finally pick someone off here, but here comes Nappy, and they're going to continue to engage over onto this mid lane turret. So they take out one target. They're looking for more. Nappy's looking to jump on over here, but can Lazy answer back? Everything is down right now for Nappy, so Lazy's gonna put down some damage, but here comes the re-engage the other way. Oh, they're getting blown up. Double B with that flamethrower is just doing some damage, taking out a couple of them. STEVENSOLOKILL will pick up one for themselves, but the damage has been done.
No, man, as Galio, you see those flashes go down, and Taythalis saw blood. You saw an amazing taunt coming through on both of the squishy characters in the back line. And yeah, that is the shutdown going on to Lazy. That's 2 kills going on to Double B. Huge turnaround for Oasis Esports. They are now just a little bit in the lead, but Dragon's about to spawn. We'll see if they're interested in going for that objective.
Yeah, able to get that one there. It's currently even in Dragons right now for both teams, so it's not like a super important thing if you don't have the advantage of it right now at this point. So we'll see which team kind of puts in more priority. And right now you're seeing Eat Dog not even anywhere near it, just taking the rest of the top of the jungle.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Eat Dog not even interested at all. And, you know, it's just one dragon. I like what Stefano said about, and Darren was mentioning it too, about the third dragon being almost as important as the fourth, where you put your opponents in such a difficult position. And with Mountain Drake against Kha'Zix, Kha'Zix is doing well right now and is able to blow up some carries right now, but it is just so difficult to play Kha'Zix against Mountain Soul because you're all about one shot and burst, and it's just not viable to do even towards those squishies if they've got that Mountain Soul shield. So now the Rift Herald will be spawned, and they're going to be able to get more pressure here.
SummonerDude, remember, does not have any magic resist, so he's going to get taken tons of damage right now from there. And here comes Eat Dog trying to melt down Kingsland, but the poison is there. Just lives with a sliver of health, but thesummonerdude might pay for it. Over here, they're kind of continuing over here. Taythalis going to be able to pick up that one. Double B trying to find a target onto Justyn, but Justyn will start to run away towards the enemy base. So we'll just catch up and see if he actually escapes over here. Meanwhile, Lazy's trying to get a fight onto Taythalis here. Does get taunted up. He's going to use the ultimate to back up and get out of there. Is this Braum going to live? Looks like it might. Nappy's trying to find a way.
Nappy knows where he is, but no, Justin's going to go.
There you go.
Way to go, Justyn. Everybody smiles in the chat. And yeah, Eat just got styled on right there. Jumps in with the burst, and they turn around with a Kingsland at like 100 HP and completely destroy him. And that has got to feel so awful as that assassin. Ooh. Here's Lazy, though, putting a lot of damage.
Getting it done. Nice shutdown bonus. Might pay for his life, but we'll get net more gold in the end. Picks up the double kill. Lazy, are you kidding me?
So good from Lazy. Speaking of styled on, that's the double tower dive coming in on both the bot lane members. He's like, you're not allowed to do that to my jungler sub, as that is Lazy just with a huge play. And yeah, you can see still Lucien against squishies really good. Almost no AD carry is going to duel as well as Lucien is, and you can see even in a 1v2 he's able to make it happen.
Yeah, that was just him styling. Lazy is like, this whole time I've just been playing Ezreal, where I'll just kind of have to sit back and scale. He's going,
not anymore.
I'm on Lucien. I'm making plays happen now, pre 20 minutes. It's fun. It's fun to watch. Lazy, rising up the ranks of one of my favorite players in this league, just with plays like that.
It's play Lucien to get in Johnny's good graces here.
Not Yumi.
Play Lucien and beat Yumi. That's what you can do. Very even in gold now. 500, 400 gold separating these two teams. And this series has been close the entire time. I love the matchup between these two teams, as they are going to improve overall. Both of them are going to, by playing these games against each other, and I really love to see that. Eat Dog clearing out some vision, and the Mountain Soul. The recall coming in, and he's just baiting it.
Did he actually scare a ball for that? Yeah. Roman behind him doesn't know what's up there.
Does force the jump in the end, and he says, "Are you going to let me do it?" But Roman does not let him do it, and he jumps over. So actually, Eat Dog's going to stick around, and now finally going to recall. But the more this happens, the more it delays that dragon spawn and working towards that mountain drake. Oh, Nappy almost able to stop that recall again. A little bit of a lull here, lull state, as my buddy LS calls it in the LCK, where teams are just waiting for objectives to spawn. We don't see a lull state nearly as often in our little esports league as we do in the hallowed halls of the LCK, but we do see it sometimes.
Almost a permanent lull state.
Yeah, exactly. 6 kill games coming in. None of that in the MEL, that's for sure.
Yeah, exactly. All right, but we'll see what kind of go. It is 11 kills. The gold is like fairly close, like 800 gold difference right now. Again, the scaling probably again goes to the side of Oasis Esports, so they're pretty happy with that. But we've seen such good plays being made by Lazy and Co. But right now, you see Double B on 2 items now. You see the Leandri's finished on King's land. They got tons of damage provided for them, and it's an AP right now, Galio. So that they slap too.
Yeah, absolutely true. Yeah, the Galio is going to really hurt, and the Morellonomicon completed to reduce the healing from STEVENSOLOKILL. So that's good itemization, and they're going to be able to use that to get an advantage in these team fights. Nappy, meanwhile, is still bullying out SummonerDude, but SummonerDude is definitely a very, very tanky rock here. So it's going to be much more difficult than it was before. But like we said, Dragon is the next objective that these two teams are interested in.
Yeah, they're jumping in is Eatdog trying to get something happening again, but the team's always there, and that's a very important thing right now, that Kingsland plays around with his team so well, just doesn't get murked by exactly. At any point.
Yeah. So the fight up in the top lane, they both have their teleports available, but neither will let the other teleport with that crowd control. Here's Taythalis with the taunt.
Here's the big fight. This is an important one. Taythalis is going to be able to pick up a big kill here. The ultimate does come through for Lazy. He's trying to put some damage onto them, trying to get them low to try to see if they can kind of pick him off. Teleport now coming through for SummonerDude. Let's watch and track that ultimate, as the Malphite ultimate is one of the most impactful ultimates in the game. They're fighting right now for this Mountain Drake, for that third dragon here. For Oasis Esports, can they do it? Taythalis has come around to the other side. They do pick up the dragon. Knockups are coming through. They're just being CC chained and being taken down. They're being engaged on. Can't do anything about it. Ultimate from Zyra is going to do more damage. Double kill now for Nappy. That'll be 4 of them down, and there's going to be nothing Wait Slammers can do about it.
Oh, it was so critical for them to pick off Eatdog, and he just went in a little bit too aggressively on Taythalis, who was able to get that taunt. You just can't jump on Galio like that. It's so dangerous, and they were able to follow up. After that, it was just a matter of course for them to take down that third dragon, and they're going to be able to convert it into a Baron with those kills. Here's Eatdog. Actually goes for the Kingsland, but there's the Zhonya's. No.
Nice stopwatch. Eatdog still trying to at least pick up the kill on Zyra, and Zyra's going, what's up? I called it the Chad bot lane, getting it done, and it doesn't matter what you think you can do. This team plays like a team and really does not let someone like Eatdog take advantage of them. So they did force him off the Baron, so you'll be pretty happy about that, I guess, if you're right now in Wait Slammers, but right now it feels like there's a clock on this game and it's not on your side.
Yeah, absolutely. That Galio is so good in team fights, and this team just is not able to spread out properly. Like, if you look at what they've got, it's Lucien, a low-range AD carry. You've got Braum, who's wanting to go in and protect. You've got Vladimir, who needs to be in the middle of everyone, and you've got Malphite and Kha'Zix, whose full mechanic is to jump in. It's so difficult to play a team like that against the AoE that Zyra and Galio provide, and that's why these team fights are going in their favor. Besides the fact that Oasis is really playing well and have got a bit of a lead, is that the way this team fight plays out, it always is going to favor Oasis unless there's a huge outplay or a mismatch. So, I really like what Oasis have done. I think we can see here that they've just won the draft straight up in this game. And even though we did see that Lucien get fed, it's just, he can't stay safe against this team.
Like I said, the champion feels super bad right now.
Yeah, exactly.
As much as, one of my favorite champions to play and to watch, it's just not in a good state. And like, you got ahead, you were 3-0, but it just doesn't matter at a certain point. Double B right now. He's looking to be taken down over here. Can they do Eatdog? Finally gets able to pick up that kill. Some follow-up here from Summonerdude, but here comes Taythalis with that ultimate to jump on top of them, so they will just be taken on in the long run. The blast cone does not do enough to save him. Taythalis picking up another kill there, going on a killing spree. Meanwhile, we see this 1v1 happening with STEVENSOLOKILL and Nappy, and that big sword is just here to slap. Nice flash. He's going to dodge the last part of the damage there. STEVENSOLOKILL, nice little outplay. Will get a shutdown for themselves, but in the meantime, top lane is being pushed in, mid lane being pushed in the other way. So we'll see who kind of gets the advantage in the push. Right now, my vote's on Oasis.
Yeah, the Ignite was the difference there in the 1v1 between STEVENSOLOKILL and Nappy. The healing reduction is all you care about, and Nappy actually has not built any at all. No Executioners or a Bramble Vest there. So, yeah, the Flash definitely helped as well, but the heal reduction was the sticking point. Now Taythalis looking to go in, but actually not really fancying this fight. Kingsland not paying enough damage. And yeah, there's the shutdown. Lazy, actually, that's a really big deal for Lucien to get that.
Yeah,
and you need other champions. Galio is very good in a team fight, but not great even in a 2v2 if your other one is Kingsland. Hang on a second.
Can Lazy do it again? Roman's going down pretty low. Lazy, you're so cool. Here you go, Eat Dog. Can you finally take out Kingsland 1v1? Is it finally gonna happen?
Finally do it.
There we go. Suddenly this game is turning around. It was looking like it was gonna be a landslide for Oasis Esports, but some good plays right now put together by the boys from Weight Slammers, and they're getting it done.
Yeah, a couple of shutdowns, and honestly, it was just too much spread out on the map. Oasis, I've just talked about how good their team fight is, and then what do? They stop team fighting. But here is the ultimate coming in from Malphite.
Yeah, gotta jump on top of Double B, and Double B needs to kind of run away from this. Can't really handle it. They do finish off the Baron. Wow. There's Lazy putting on the more damage here, and the next target is Nappy. He's gonna be taken out. Double kill now for Lazy, and he's just continuing to push. Whew.
Oh, what happened to Oasis? They were doing so well. They were getting the exact team fights they need. Now they're going to give up the Baron, give up 4 kills over the course of that fight, and they're going to give up this coveted dragon, unless if there's some sort of miracle steal, but I don't think they're even going to make it. And yeah, it's just Oasis misplaying these fights and not being in the correct positions. They're getting caught out. They're getting, killed by this Lucien. Like you said, Lucien is not that strong in a team fight. He's good in those duels, and they're giving them to him.
Yeah, well, and the big thing was that Taythalis came in, tried to jump and get a taunt from onto Lazy, but was just like too far away. Like that wasn't even really all that close. And then Galio, strongest champion it is, Galio with all his abilities on cooldown literally can't do anything.
Yeah,
so they just turned it right back around, and Lazy just slapped him. And again, it's not a tank Galio, so Lazy was able to melt them down, even though the turret was up in front of their face. And then on the other end, like at all those times Kingsland escaped barely from Eat Dog jumping on top of them, well, those times Kingsland had the team around them. So Kingsland finally got taken out solo in a solo situation against Eat Dog, and they were playing so well as a team for so long, and for this 2-minute window, they basically weren't, and it was taken advantage from.
And now Weight Slammers is catapulted into a gold lead here. So, speaking of not tank Galio, we actually do see some tank items being built. Warden's Mail, and it's just components right now. Wants to get both magic resist and armor here, but Warden's Mail to slow down that Lucien, which definitely is a pertinent pickup here. But now with the Baron, they're just going to have to weather this storm for a little while and wait until they are able to, get an advantageous fight again. There's the ultimate from Lucien to push them off. And Zyra with good wave clear here with that Leandri's Torment, but not going to be enough to save this turret.
Yeah, exactly. They're just going to be able to push it down, does that pretty well. And right now you're sitting at this 3-item Lucien that you're like, this is the next few minutes of the game are the most important minutes right now, because it's going to basically decide, does Weight Slammers have enough damage behind them now to win the game in this next big team fight that breaks out, or will Oasis outscale? Like it's really on a knife's edge. It's really close.
Yeah, it's like you say, there is no true tank. Roman has gone for the Cinderhulk, but also has gone for mostly attack damage beyond that. Aatrox, same thing, normal build on Aatrox, and then Galio, of course, went for the 2 AP items before building towards tank. So, Lucien does melt this team. There's no real huge tank to deal with him, and Lazy is piloting him extremely well. Now has gotten that Quicksilver Sash to avoid that taunt from Galio. So, this is going to be very, very interesting. We're looking to Lazy. He is the one who is going to be the difference maker in this game.
Exactly. All eyes have just got to be on Lazy, because it's going to be about how well they position and through all of this. And the scary thing is, Taythalis right now probably feels really bad about building that second item or Nomicon, where they could have just been starting to build the tank stats. Like, obviously, you 100% get the proto belt that is super synergistic with Taythalis' kit, but from there you could have gone tank from there. You did your early damage from there, but kind of got greedy because they thought they were snowballing really well. Yeah,
you could get those grievous wounds from the Bramble Vest too, so it's definitely a possibility to accomplish the same thing. Now, Morel and Omicron, this is generally what Galio does, is go for a lot of AP, and only now is he realizing he needs the tank items. But yeah, like you say, it is perfectly viable for Galio to tech towards tank earlier. And we'll see how that pays off in the next fight, with still just these components of tank items on the Galio on Taythalis here.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. And in terms of you need the heal reduction, Double B can buy grievous wounds really
you've got Aatrox now on the Executioners already.
And especially since that's the Rune's Hurricane, you have the Executioners on that. Like you would just apply it to everyone
Exactly.
you need to, and then kind of go from there. So let's hope Double B does end up going back. Nope, just buys a Vampiric Scepter instead.
Yeah. Apparently
kind
the
of
Morellonomicon is enough. I mean, now there you see the Adaptive Helm, so that's going to be, he's identifying that Vladimir may be the true threat going forward in this game, even though Lazy has gotten a lot of kills here. Just the Warden's Mail he feels is sufficient. So we'll see if this fight plays out.
In a couple minutes is super important because, yeah, you have a little bit of tankiness now finally, but like if you had another tank item onto Taythalis, then it's going to be almost unkillable, and Lazy's not going to be able to do enough damage for that. And then you're purely relying on STEVENSOLOKILL's damage almost for the rest of that game. So they got to really make a play coming soon. Right now, they're doing a good job being in defense mode. It's Oasis Esports, but here comes the attack. They're going right in front of them, right on. The Lazy does have the ability to kind of free hit from the side over here. Does get the first kill in this fight, is Double B, but the re-engage is possibly happening over here. Here comes Taythalis, going to jump right on top of them. Here's the Malphite ultimate jumping onto the back line, but is it enough to get rid of anyone? No, they're all so low, but it's not enough to do anything, and they win a big fight here, take 3 kills. They're going to jump on top of Lazy now. Can he do anything? Nappy's going to put it over the wall, but Lazy's kind of a god, though, to be able to get that one in. Justyn is over here to try to get this up. They're all really low, but I don't know if Lazy can make that crazy of a play. And they're all just trying to back up here. Lazy get a lifesteal up and trying to get back up in here. Don't actually know if he has any lifesteal in his kit. Maybe just from some of the spells. It is enough to get him back up there. Does pick up 1 kill. Taythalis now is looking to take some damage over here. He's tanking on to Lazy. They're going to try to collapse over here. The rest of the team is finally respawning soon, so they're going to eventually back off of here. So
yeah, Lazy back to full HP. That was you saw the 1v5 dream. You could see it. You could see the Oasis life flash before their eyes there as the Lucien is approaching them. Everybody's seen that clip of Double Lift, but it is not to be this time. And that was so close to being a gigantic win for Weight Slammers. A beautiful flank came in from STEVENSOLOKILL and was able to get a huge ultimate onto the back line. As I say that, though, they might be going for a desperation Baron here.
Yeah, they probably feel like they need it to really catch up with them. So like I said, that last fight was probably the most important fight because you got a big power spike coming from the other team right now. So here we go. The big fight happens now. Roman jumping on to Lazy will just get taken out. At least that Guardian Angel will be melted out. They do get the Baron. Let's see if they get out with their lives, though. They're going to get one more. Lazy picks up another kill. He jumps over to the other side. Jumping over here is Taythalis trying to ultimate away. He will pick up the kill onto SummonerDude, but Lazy is still here doing damage on top of Nappy. Got to be able to pick up that one. Gets a double kill. We'll look for 3. He's on top of Kingsland now. There is the triple kill. Can he get 4? They're continuing to engage, and Taythalis is trying to run away to be the last one standing, to be the last one alive, but he does get stunned up. He does do tons of damage. Will it be enough? But Eatdog goes golden. Taythalis is trying to run away, but Lazy's there for the ace, for the quadra kill, and what an amazing fight for Weight Slammers.
Oasis did not need to go to that Baron. They could have given that up. They were not in position to contest it, but Roman just forced it anyway, and maybe they feel like they didn't need to give it up, or they felt like they could win the fight with Mountain Soul, but man, that was a huge throw from Oasis, and Lazy obviously playing that fight beautifully, but just not necessary to go for that fight whatsoever. They are going to be able to survive our Oasis, and no towers going down there as a result of this initial ace, but I just can't wrap my head around that call to contest that. It's too bad you lost the fight, or you didn't get in the right position to get this Baron. Give it up, defend. You've got Galio and Jarvan, and Zyra. You can defend this just fine, but instead they give up a bunch of kills and the Baron, and now a 6,000 gold lead has come in for Weight Slammers.
Yeah, you scale so hard when you're on Oasis Esports. Like, you're at the point where you scale to where you want to be, but you took a bad fight. So that's exactly what Weight Slammers needed. They just made a mistake over here, and they take advantage of it. And it's like, it's a skill to take advantage of someone's mistake, because that's a scary situation. After the very last fight where it was really advantageous for Oasis Esports, it might have been easy to say, oh, well, this game's over now because of those kills we let through. But no, they just saw an opportunity to go for that Baron in a situation that Oasis Esports might make a mistake on, and yeah, just really jumped on it.
Yeah, and you can see still Lazy pretty much. Oh yeah, Lazy with a full build here, and Aphelios still working on his second to last item. So that is going to be double B with quite a discrepancy of damage. If they can get a little bit further, Aphelios definitely will do more damage in team fights than Lucien. Pardon me.
And
but
the crazy part about
3 and 4 is the score on Lazy, and it takes a while to catch up there.
The crazy part about it really feels like, I think like 5 minutes ago, Lazy was up by like half an item.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
So then you were going, oh, okay, Aphelios is going to scale past that. But if you're up by this many items, all of a sudden you got some shutdowns and tons of kills in like 2 fights. It's some nutty stuff. So right now they gotta get Lazy, because if they get down Lazy, then I believe the rest of their team can do it. But Lazy is just playing so clean right now. Here comes Eat Dog trying to jump on the King's Land. Does go golden to protect themselves. Here's the big fight. Remember, track where Lazy is. He's over on the side. Is he going to be able to do damage? He's trying to get it on top of them, but can't really find a good target. They're trying to jump onto him now. He cleanses, but does get taunted up right after on the other side. STEVENSOLOKILL will pick up the kill onto Double B. They're going to continue jumping onto it, but Lazy's kited them to perfection and are now turning around. Double kill comes through for STEVENSOLOKILL. Looking to get that last one. They'll get that and an inhibitor for their efforts, and what a well-played fight by Weight Slammers, and they're looking to take the series win. Taythalis trying to jump in for the desperation taunt, but really you just pay for it with your life. It's there. That's the ace. That's the series, and your quarterfinal winners are the Weight Slammers.
I am speechless at that fight. That is so incredible. Lazy I'm actually speechless. Lazy is just so amazing on Lucien. The amount of damage he was able to put out, the amount of attention he drew from those backline divers on Oasis, that is incredible from Weight Slammers there. What a beautiful comeback in this game. Mountain Soul was already taken. Baron was taken. It was all but done for Oasis, and Lazy is the one to bring this game back